Hello, Internet, and welcome back to another episode of Undertale. In the last episode, we defeated Flowey, who had the power of all 6 of the human souls that Asgore collected, and, won back our power to save. This time, we're going to be doing a couple things, but first, we're going to be talking about alternate scenarios regarding Asgore and Flowey, some of which will be pretty heavy. As a result, I want to put a content warning for suicide on this episode right off the bat. Obviously, it's not graphic in any way, it's Undertale, but I know it's a sensitive topic regardless and don't want to show it in an episode without giving warning first. Skip to the timestamp on screen or in the description if I remember to put it there. Remind me if I don't, I guess. To get to the stuff we're going to be talking about after that. But for now, let's start talking about this. We're going to start with alternate scenarios with Flowey. I know it seems like it would make more sense to talk about Flowey second, but trust me, this makes sense. The first thing is if you die during the Flowey boss fight. You'll get the game over screen, and it will seem mostly normal at first. Until it fades into Flowey telling you that you're never waking up and laughing at you. On reopening the game, Flowey will taunt you before starting from whatever phase in the fight you were at before dying. I'm not going to be showing all of the possible dialogue from dying in this fight, as there is a lot of it before he starts giving a single sentence and starting the fight, but it isn't hard to find it if you want to see it. Most blind Let's Plays of this game, especially from around the time of release, feature a lot of deaths to Flowey here. Next, what if you were to choose to kill Flowey after defeating him? Well, killing Flowey will result in this dialogue.
I knew you had it in you.
Killing Flowey here will not ruin the true pacifist route, but it will prevent you from getting a hint about where to go next after the phone call. On the topic of the phone call, by the way, it changes depending on who you kill, who you spare, and who you befriend. I will be voicing every single one of these and putting them in an unlisted playlist, which will appear on the end screen of this and the last episode. If you're watching the LP on release, it will probably be a long while before this is done, but it's something interesting that I really wanted to do, same with the cutscene with Sans in the Judgment Hall and all the individual boss deaths. This little mini project I'm working on the side here is inspired by something Chucky Conroy did for his Let's Play of Chrono Trigger, where he had an unlisted playlist of all the endings as they were unlocked. I'm just going to have them all ready off the bat, and the playlist will be public when it's ready. Anyways, on to the alternate scenarios with Asgore. If you defeat Asgore and spare him after sparing Flowey, Flowey will still come in, kill Asgore, and take his soul before giving the following dialogue.
Don't worry. I know there's no real point in fighting you. The human souls would probably just revolt again. So...
By the way, this little conversation with Flowey will also be different depending on your actions after defeating it.
Why do you keep coming back here? Oh, I get it. You want to be friends, huh? You're pathetic. Or do you really think I want to be friends with you? You really don't get it, do you? There's only one person I could care about anymore. And even then, I couldn't truly care about them. I just like to think there's someone out there. Someone that I won't get tired of. me. Say, quit looking at me with that stupid expression. You're pissing me off.
He has a lot more dialogue if you keep going back there. Most of that, and likely all of that, besides this conversation, won't be shown in this Let's Play, but since I was getting footage of that last bit, I figured I'd show this anyway. The Flowey boss fight is skipped here, and any other attempts will result in Flowey saying, let's just get this over with. If you spare Asgore after killing Flowey, this happens, and this is where that content warning comes in.
We could be like a family. No, that's just a fantasy, isn't it? Young one, when I look at you, I'm reminded of the human that fell here long ago. You have the same feeling of hope in your eyes. There is an ancient prophecy among our people. One day, a savior will come from the heavens. I believe the one that was prophesied was you. Somewhere in the world outside, there must be a way to free us from our prison. It pains me to give you this responsibility, but please, take my soul and seek the truth. I'm sorry. I couldn't give you a simple, happy ending. But I believe your freedom is what my son, what Azrael would have wanted.
Did you really think killing me would make a difference? No. Every time you load your save, I'll come back. And every time you try to have a happy ending, I'll be there to tear it away.
From there, it plays out the same. If you kill Asgore, Flowey will still come in and destroy his soul. That also will not ruin the true pacifist route. That is all the alternate scenarios with Asgore and Flowey. I think. Look, there are so many alternate scenarios with every single character in Undertale, so I couldn't possibly note down all of them to show you. There is one little thing with Flowey, but it sort of ruins the tone of the moment, and I'm going to save talking about it until the bonus video. But with that done, let's move on to something to help us get out of the dreariness of everything that's happened here. And from here, I'm playing in real time again. So, yeah, that's fun. We get to walk all the way back. This room is so nice. This little thing here, that's just the shape of Flowey's head. I never really realized it, but the shadows in this room do make the shape of these flowers. They have more petals, but I at least assume that's what they were going for. You don't need to save it all on the way out, but we're not going to be back here for a bit, so nothing to lose by doing so. Once you get back to the core approach...
Hey, this is Undyne. Shut up, Papyrus. This was your idea. Human, you have to deliver something for me. Please? I'm at Snowden in front of Papyrus's. See ya, punk.
Alright, well... how could we deny a request from our absolutely precious friend?
I'll always remember that you remembered!
Great, your voice changed. Tra-la-la. If it's hot or cold, you can count on me. Alright. Back in Snowden, it's been a while since we've been here, huh? This is probably gonna be largely what our inventory looks like for the rest of the game. After defeating Asgore, there's realistically no reason to hold on to any of these items except the snowman piece if you want to respect the snowman's wishes. But even then, nothing changes from this point forward, so eat whatever you want, whenever you want, as far as I'm concerned.
It seems Undyne has something for you. She's the person that's not me.
Okay.
So I have a favor to ask you. I need you to deliver this letter to Dr. Alphys. Huh? Why don't I do it myself? Well, it's kind of personal, but we're friends, so I'll tell you. Heartland sucks! I don't want to have to go over there. So here you go. Oh, and if you read it, I'll kill you. Thanks so much. You're the best.
Alright. Well, we have our next job, so...
Undyne writes a lot of letters, but she can never seem to find the right words. So when she goes to deliver them herself, she always quits so she can go back and rewrite. That's why she asked you, because you have no standards.
Based and true. Oh my god, okay, well... If you go into another room, you try to open the letter, but it's been shut so tightly, you'd need a chainsaw in order to open it. If we try to read it in the same room as Undyne...
Oh my god, I'm gonna freaking kill you!
If we try to do it again, same dialogue. If we try to throw the letter away...
Hey! Don't throw that away! Just deliver it!
If we throw it away when we are not in the same room... Which, by the way, unique letter written for Dr. Alphys. Despite what seems like common sense, you threw away the letter. Now, if we talk to her... let's talk to him first. Okay, he has the same dialogue no matter what.
What? You lost the letter? What the heck? How? Why? This is unbelievable. I should be really disappointed in you. But, to tell you the truth, I'm kinda relieved. While you were gone, I actually wrote a way better letter. And this time, you won't lose it. I guarantee it.
The Undyne letter EX. We try to throw this away. The letter is too powerful to throw away. It gets the better of you. And if we use it...
Oh my god, I'm gonna freaking kill you!
In all caps this time, so you know she's serious. Alright. Now, we could go deliver this letter right now. But I think we still need some time to let everything that happened in the last episode sink in. And yes, that is my segue into the next topic. Papyrus's sink is a solid object in the PC version, however, if we were to walk into it and say the PS4 version, this sink will have a different room in it in every single console version of this game. We're going to be talking about them in release order, and trust me, not all releases are created equal, as we'll see here. I want to apologize in advance for any awkward pacing here, as any commentary given over the PS4 or Xbox versions are completely post-commentary. I had to record this footage at my mom's house, as that's where my PS4 is at the moment, and I didn't want to take it from them since she's been enjoying Untitled Goose Game lately. You can enter this room as early as the date with Papyrus, and upon approaching and speaking to the shrine... Dog Shrine. Dognate. Dognot. You feel a sense of relief. Dognate. You put 1G into the box. You feel like you're about to waste a lot of time. If you want the Platinum Trophy for Undertale on the PS4 and PS Vita, you are required to spend 350G in this shrine, 1G at a time. And you better believe I did this in my mom's living room, and it took about 2 hours total. You'll easily have enough gold for this if you conserve your money until you get about halfway through Waterfall, with Thunder Snail also being a reliable way to make up any money you don't have by the time you reach that area. And for the first 2G, the dog will purchase some fairy lights for the shrine. For 4 more G, dumplings. They look slightly nibbled. Looks like the dog didn't like them very much. So far, the donation money has been totally wasted. For 6 more G, it's some kind of inflatable mascot. It's not clear how this is going to encourage anyone to donate. For 8 more G, a framed photo of Papyrus. Looks like he's having fun making some kind of pasta. For 10 more G, looks like the money was used to increase the size of the shrine. For 13 more G, the boombox is playing an upbeat song. It's having a psychological effect on your desire to donate. It's not clear what kind of effect that is. If you change to the next track, huh? The next track is just the same but faster? The speed of the song can be increased as many times as you like with no cap that I'm aware of. If you couldn't tell, this is another example of Toby Fox really not wanting to put achievements in this game. It gets actively more annoying to get trophies in the game as you keep going, but I'm showing everything I can, so we continue on. For 16 more G, looks like the dog bought a CD for the boombox. But it's a game CD, so it won't work. For 19 more G, a framed photo of Papyrus. It's a bit blurry, but it looks like he's angrily chasing the photographer. For 22 more G, the dog spent all the money on a piece of rope. However, it's really not very much rope for the amount spent. It seems like the dog got ripped off. For 25 more G, the donation box slot is even bigger now. You should be able to donate even more at once. Oh, thank fuck. Actually, it looks like the sides of the slot are just painted on. Seems like you'll have to donate just 1 G at a time, of course. For 30 more G, it's a tap to dispense dog food. So is there a tank full of dog food in the walls? For 35 more G, huh? Blueprints? Literally, it's white paper covered in little blue paw prints. Wait, blue paw prints? Could it be a clue? No, it's totally useless. This... Like, I had to stop for a few minutes to register that this game referenced Blue's Clues. Blue's Clues was my favorite shit when I was a kid. I loved that shit. That made me smile, and it made my mom smile too, so... For 40 more G, it's another piece of rope. It's not even any bigger than the last one. For 50 more G, it's a framed letter from the Shrine Certification Committee. Apparently, the dog applied to have its shrine officially recognized. It was completely rejected. It doesn't seem to have realized that at all. For 70 more G, the donation box is sealed. There was seemingly no point to all of this. This is the final shrine upgrade, making the shrine red. Nothing changes about anything in the room after maxing the shrine aside from the donation box being sealed. You have successfully wasted an afternoon, congratulations. There's 1 trophy locked behind every single donation incentive in this room, with the remainder of the trophies being for collecting 1, 2, 3, and finally 4 items, and progressing through the story normally. Overall, this game is extremely easy to get the Platinum Trophy in, but why would you? I did. The last trophy is for reaching the end of the core. While we're talking about the PS4 version, I also want to talk about the dynamic PS4 theme based on the ruins. It's extremely beautiful, and I've considered buying it in the past. The music that plays is called Before the Story, and it's actually from Undertale's semi-sequel Deltarune soundtrack. It's a very beautiful remix of Undertale's theme that was first played at the 5th anniversary concert. Anyways, on to the Nintendo Switch release. Everything for this version of the game was actually recorded live, so no more post-commentary. For now. I lied, but this is the only part with post-commentary. If you enter the room in the sink before defeating Metatani X in the core, you will find a destroyed version of what we built on the PS4. The door is locked with a mysterious seal. Upon closer inspection, it's actually pretty shoddily made. It'll probably naturally fall off by the time your journey is nearly over. The boombox has been totally fossilized. Now it can only play rock music. It's a broken game CD. You saw yourself reflected in the shattered pieces of the game. Despite everything, it's still you. The dumpling is hardening. It's turning back into a regular dump. It's a tap that dispenses dog food. You pressed it. All that came out was dog sand. It's a photo of Papyrus. Somehow even the spaghetti in the photo has gone rancid. A single gold coin sits at the bottom of the box. Could it be the source of this travesty? It's some kind of blueprint marked with red X's. It's hard to tell if it means rejection or treasure. It seems like the more they tried to tie things together, the more frayed everything became. The rope has become brittle with rust. It seems it lost the will to fight. It's a photo of Papyrus. It creaks from disuse. It's some kind of rejected certificate. It seems to have been rejected over and over. Anyways, now to live commentary. If you return after having beaten Metaton EX in the core, the seal on the door is gone, but it seems the door is still stuck. There's an image of 2 analog sticks being pushed apart on the ceiling above the door. You have to pull both analog sticks in opposite directions on both Joy-Cons, and the door will open. This room... I know I wasn't really giving full, live commentary, but when I first checked all of these items for the Nintendo Switch version, that was my first time actually doing so. And this is honestly a little jarring for me because I'm recording this the day after I completed the Dog Shrine on the PS4 version, so I've seen this room at its full potential. Let's head in. Alright, let's head out. We gotta do it. Unfortunately, there's no choice. Anime is going to invade the game either way. Eventually. It's a strange doll. Take a closer look? No. You decided to explore the various other activities provided in this room. Like, just had to be sure, okay? It glares back at you. There's a doll here. Mew Mew doll. Attack 0, defense 0. It's a life-sized Mew Mew doll for... something. Let's spare it. It glares at you. Sparing does nothing. Don't have any items I can use here. I'm not gonna hit it. Let's just touch it. You scratch the Mew Mew doll gently behind the ears. You scratch the Mew Mew doll gently behind the ears. It sounded like the doll was laughing. You scratch the Mew Mew doll gently behind the ears.
Enough! 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 Fool! Don't you know not to touch people you don't know? Especially when they're ticklish. Huh? You don't recognize me? Oh, that's all for the better. Once I fuse with this perfect new body, Mew, a brand new wonderful life is going to begin. But as much as I try to fuse, it's not working. My emotions aren't pure enough. I need tension, conflict, something to bring out my anger. That's it. You, human, fight with me. Combat, bloodlust, destruction. It's the perfect emotional cocktail to fuse with my new body, Mew.
And with my new special ability, this battle will be truly interesting!
This is a soul mode unique to the Nintendo Switch version. The different analog sticks on the Joy-Con control a different half of the soul. However, this is really hard. Let's talk. You talk to Mad Mew Mew. Doesn't seem much for conversation.
Wondering where I got this body? Wouldn't you like to know? Sure, I'll tell you.
So I'm already no good at this. It doesn't help that my Joy-Con colors are reversed because I bought the blue and red that are separated because my original blue and red Joy-Cons that came with my Switch started drifting. And this is already a lot for my brain to keep up with.
I found it in a strange place. A science-y place.
That sounds familiar, but it could be a few places. Mad Mew Mew glares into an elaborate pink mirror, then turns to you the same way. That's awesome. Talk to Mad Mew Mew. Doesn't seem much for conversation.
No idea what was going on there, but as soon as I saw this body, I just knew. It was me! Me! Me!
Yeah, because I didn't already need a lozenge enough the last time I voiced this character, they decided to put it in the game again. Mad Mew Mew is widely believed to be a trans allegory, which there are a lot of in this game. Just because Mad Dummy is generally, like, you know who Mad Dummy is. Along with the whole this body is perfect sort of thing, and like how ghosts in this world have to find a body that they're happy with in order to fuse with it. I can see it. I'm not changing the voice because this is genuinely my favorite voice to do for any character in the game, but yeah. Also, I'm sorry if I'm talking a lot between turns instead of, like, progressing the battle and talking, but I don't want to skip the dialogue, and I need to focus for the attacks. You talk to Mad Mew Mew. Doesn't seem much for conversation.
So I took it! You can't blame me! Why does a scientist need a life-size girl statue anyway?
That's a great point. This is really complicated, I don't like it. You talk to Mad Mew Mew. Doesn't seem much for I need to stop reading this every time.
I probably saved it from experiments! I'm a hero, and I rescued myself!
Okay, I'm honestly not doing badly so far. Mad Mew Mew Mews madly. That's a fun one, I like that. By the way, attack 45, defense, question mark, question mark. Mew Mew 2. Mew Mew's pissed off and ready to mew. I think... Okay. I would have said Mew Mew 3 because Mew Mew Kissy Cutie 2 is already canonically a thing in this universe.
And now, with this new body, I've got a brand new life ahead of me. New life, cool life, new life, cool life, new life! And now I'll finally be able to... continue being Undyne's training dummy. But better!
They do add more axes as the fight progresses, in case it wasn't hard enough already.
Ah, Undyne. Sweet, violent Undyne. I can't wait to see the look on her face when she sees me.
No, fuck. Okay, that was bad. The Joy-Cons being the wrong color is starting to actually throw me off now, so... I am playing with Joy-Cons because this fight is designed around them, but you can, in theory, do this with a Pro Controller.
She'll blast me with a storm of spears! I'll be the world's greatest pincushion!
Fuck, okay. Well, there was no escaping it that time. Just because that did exactly help, I'm probably going to be healing every turn from here, because I can't imagine this fight goes on for 6 more turns after this.
Huh? That look on your face. She's already got somebody else.
Sorry to be the one to break it to you, buddy. Okay, not bad that time. Smells like perfume and nerds.
Well, if she's got somebody else, then you know what I'm gonna do to them? I'll respect them. I'll respect their relationship. Happy for her. Nothing but the best. Best of luck.
Okay. I can survive one more, surely.
Enough! 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 Why haven't I fused yet? Do I have to use my full power?
Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I was close. I'll cut back to when I get back to that point. Surely I saved closer to here. Oh, it just reloads you out. They add a save point automatically into Papyrus's house for this fight. Interesting.
What are you looking at?
And it just gets you right back into it. Alright. I just want to mention, I am using the strongest defensive item in the game other than the Temi armor, and I'm still having this much trouble. In theory, this might be the one I need the Temi armor for. I'm using the Heart Locket here, and I also have the Worn Dagger. Alright. Think I'm back to the same point?
Do I have to use my full power?
Please don't. I'm begging you. Fuck.
Come on! Is this enough for you?
It's enough. You can stop. Okay.
Enough! 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 Why isn't it working? No matter how mad I get, no matter how much I fight, I just can't fuse with this body. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong?
Might listen to you now. Let's heal just in case. You told Mad Mew Mew that anger might not be the only way.
Huh? You mean I might have to try other emotions? You mean something like love? Then Human, go ahead! Show me what love is!
Mad Mew Mew is now spareable. If you attack Mad Mew Mew here, I believe it actually does kill her. Even though she's a ghost and attacking her up to this point will not do damage.
Huh? Such kindness. It's making me feel something. It may be a while before I can truly fuse with this body, but I think this is a start. To think that even though I hid here to be alone, I somehow made a friend. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you!
I'm gonna go ahead and head to the front of Undyne's house to see if Mad Mew Mew will be there instead of Mad Dummy now, because I actually don't know.
Tra-la-la, beware of the man who came from the other world.
I've never seen this one in gameplay before, but it is real. No. Even the dummy's not here anymore. Interesting. This is the last time I have to record the Switch version for a while, so I decided we'll have a laying down with Nabs to Bluk session before I end the recording. Anyway, on to what replaces the dog shrine in the Xbox version. Now for the Xbox exclusive content. Unfortunately, I don't own any Microsoft console past the 360, and I'm not planning on changing that anytime soon. So all of this footage comes from, ironically, a YouTube channel called Nintendo Productions. As a result of me not actually owning this version of the game, I'll be going over this as more of an overview rather than actually explicitly showing everything here, but you can find a link to the footage used in the description below if you want to see everything. Entering for the first time, the dog will come in and bulldoze away all the stuff from the previous 2 releases of the game. Seems like a slot machine, but you don't have any coins. It's a donation box, but for some kind of coins you don't have. It's 25G for 5 dog coins. Exchange? You received a pittance of coin. This is, as the slot machine would suggest, the dog casino. You can buy coins and then use them to gamble for more in the slot machine. Similar to Pokemon, most of the prizes can be won by just buying the coins straight up, but there are 4 prizes that you can only win by getting certain lineups in the slot machine. Lining up 3 7s will earn you 10 coins and make the roulette slow down a bit. Lining up DOG earns you 75 coins. Lining up 3 fruits will earn you 10 coins with no added effects. Lining up 3 bones will earn you 30 coins. If you line up a 7, a fruit, and a dog, you get the Ikari bonus, which is worth 20 coins. Lining up 3 dogs earns you the jackpot of 150 coins and a nice jingle according to the on-screen text. Once you've donated enough coin to unlock the poker table, Sans shows up. I won't be reading all of Sans' dialogue because there is a lot of it, but at least the first exchange.
Hey, how about a game of dog poker? It's only 10G. Oh, whoops. Looks like you can't reach the table. Sorry, I keep forgetting how much taller I am than everyone. Guess we can't play. I'll try putting up a sign next time.
If you talk to Sans again and then interact with any of the prizes around the room, he'll give you his commentary about them. This results in some fun things being made canon, like Papyrus loving skincare.
Sans, don't bother me when I'm in the hyperbolic cucumber chamber, he says.
There will be more to talk about regarding the Xbox version of this room after the main story concludes, but for now, that's everything. So, now that we've had some time to let everything sink in, I can't believe I used that twice. Next time on Undertale, we'll be delivering Undyne's letter to Elfies. See you guys then.